everyone, my name is Courtney and I'm here on behalf of Major Saver. I know a lot of you are familiar with our program, but for those of you that aren't, and just as a refresher, I'm going to go over everything you're going to need to know in order to sell Major Saver cards this year. Today, before you go home, you're going to receive a packet that looks exactly like this. As soon as you get it, I need you to do two things with it. Number one, on the bottom, put your first and last name as well as your teacher's name and grade. That'll make sure that you always get your packet back after our representative has filled it for the day. Secondly, go ahead and put it into a notebook, a backpack, a folder, anything that you take home with you in the afternoons. That way this will get home and you can talk about it with mom and dad. All right, now, when you look at your packet, you're going to see the front and back of the Major Saver card. This is what we're trying to sell. Major Saver is a discount dining and entertainment card. It sells for $10 and it enables the buyer to 17 buy one, get one free offers. So for any of you that have friends and family that like to go out to eat, have a good time, and save money, Major Saver is a really great way of doing so. All right, now when you go home and you talk about this with mom and dad, okay, you're going to want to share all of the information on the packet. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. You're going to see there's safe selling techniques. You're going to see that you can go online and purchase cards. So any of you that have friends or family that live out of town, you can go online, you can find a card for that area, and then they can put your name and your school in, and your school will get credit for that, even though they're buying it from another district. You can also see that we have a new app. It's called the Major Saver Go mobile app. Your mom and dad can download that app onto their phone, and then the card will load right onto there. So they don't have to take the little card with them everywhere, but it'll be right on their phone all the time. So a lot of parents really like that option too. You're going to see where it talks about how the money that you raise selling Major Saver cards comes back to benefit you here in your school. You're also going to see that the school goal is that each of you sells 3 cards. If you guys can do that, you're going to raise your school quite a bit of money. And then there's collection dates. That lets you know when we're going to be here, if there's any bonus days, what they are, and it just keeps you informed so you know what days you can bring your packet in. And then on the back, the part you guys all like the best that I'm going to show you here in a little bit is all the prizes that you can earn while selling your Major Saver cards. Okay, when you go home and you share all of that information with your family, you're going to have an important decision to make, and that is, are you going to sell Major Saver? If not, that's okay, but if you do, we have a couple important rules that we would really like you to follow. Number one, never ever go door to door to sell Major Saver cards, okay? We only sell cards to people that we know. Secondly, you always have to have your parents' permission and an adult with you while you're selling your cards. Okay, so the best people to sell to are people like grandparents, aunts, uncles, maybe people that you know from extracurricular activities or church. Mom or dad could take it to work. Anybody you know, that's a person that we want to sell Major Saver to. Okay, so now you know what you're selling, you know who is a good person to sell to. Now I'm going to tell you how to sell the cards. So let's say maybe you're going to go to grandma's house this weekend. You're just going to take your packet, you're going to walk up and you're going to say, hey grandma, would you like to buy a Major Saver card? She's going to be, what is that? All you do, hand her the packet. She's going to see a picture of the card. She's going to see that it costs $10, all the places that she can save money, that it comes back and helps you in your school. Okay, and she's going to say, of course, I'd love to buy one. At that time, just write her name over here to the side, put her cash or check inside the packet, close it up, and then go to the next person. Ask them, would they like to buy one? When they say yes, just write their name down, collect their money, and put it in the packet, and so on and so on. Then, starting next Thursday, my friend John will be here in your building to come around and collect your packets and to award you the cards and prizes. So what you're going to do is, when you bring the packet in that morning, give it to your teacher. She's going to keep it. When John comes around, he'll collect it. He'll take out any money that you've collected. He'll put in the cards that have been purchased, and then he's going to put in all the fun prizes that you've earned. Now, here's a very important part. When you get your packet back, please put it away into your desk or into a locker and anywhere that you're not going to be tempted to get into it, because if you get into it and you get all those prizes out, your teacher's going to take them, and you've worked really, really hard to earn those prizes, so you want to keep them and hang on to them. You can take them home at the end of the day, deliver the cards to the people that bought them, and then that's when you get to play with all of the cool prizes that you've earned. Okay, so remember, starting next Thursday, John will be here for 5 days, and you can bring your packet in. Any of those days, he'll return it so that you can keep selling and build up to the prize that you're really looking forward to. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the prizes we're talking about. For selling one Major Saver card, you're going to get our LED finger light. And you see I've got different colors, red, green, white, blue. They light up the color that the light is. It's really good with Halloween coming up. You guys could use them on Halloween. It's good for flashlight tag. Maybe if you're in your room and you lost something under your bed, you can use it to get under there and hunt for that, okay? So that's for just selling one card. If you sell 3 cards, you're gonna get one of our sticky, stretchy, giant hands, okay? And they're ooey gooey, kind of slimy. They're good. You can swing them around. You can give your friends high fives. If you're feeling particularly lazy, you can just whip it out, pick up that paper that's on the other side of the desk, okay? It comes in handy that way too. And that's for selling 3 cards. If you sell 6 cards, you're gonna get one of our water UFOs. Okay, it flies like a Frisbee, all right, but it's got a sponge inside. So when you put it in water, the holes let the water come in, and so then now when you throw it, it's gonna spray that water all around, okay? So that's definitely kind of an outside toy. I would bet mom and dad would like that better. For selling 9 cards, you're gonna get our disco light bulb, okay? It's just the bulb, and you can take a bulb out of any light in your house, plug it in, and it gives you a disco bulb effect. I don't know if you can see that up there. It's pretty cool. But you can kind of see it against my shirt, against the backdrop here. And in your room, when you turn the lights off, it's very, very cool effect in your room too. So that's for selling 9 cards. For selling 12, you're gonna get our light up fan. Now I know all of us go to carnivals and theme parks, and at night when it gets dark, they roll the cart out with all the cool little light up toys. Well, that's what this is, okay? But it also doubles as a fan for those warm, you know, summer nights or fall evenings, okay, for you to do that. So that's for 9 cards, our light up fan. I'm sorry, that was for 12 cards. The light bulb was for 9 cards. I'm getting a little behind myself there. Now for 15, okay, this is one of our most popular prizes that we have at Major Saver. If you sell 15 Major Saver cards, you're gonna get to leave school, and we're gonna take you to an all-you-can-eat pizza party, which that's kind of cool just, you know, in and of itself. But the cool thing about Major Saver is not only are we gonna let you leave school, we're gonna let you have all the pizza you can eat, but we're gonna take you in one of our limousines. Okay, so this is, again, one of our most popular prizes and something that you can earn for just selling 15 cards. Now, if you continue to sell, you know, lots of people and you're working really hard, when you get up to 20, you're gonna have a choice. On your packet, make sure you circle which choice you want. That way John will know and he can leave you the proper prize. You're gonna have your choice between our stereo headphones, okay, or we have a giant selfie stick. Okay, I know you guys all know what that is, but this is an extra really long selfie stick, okay, that you can use, and that's for 20 cards. For selling 30 cards, you're gonna have a choice of 3 items, okay? The first thing is our voice transfer megaphone. It can change your voice to sound like an alien or an animal or a monster or robot. Okay, there's several different choices. We have our boom brick, which serves like a speaker. So you can have your iPod or your iPhone, and all you have to do is set it just right on top of it, and it will amplify the sound. So maybe if you get a boom brick and a disco light, you can have your own little house party up in your bedroom. The other thing that we have for selling 30 is our 7-Eleven Slurpee machine. Okay, so you can make your own different flavor Slurpees and everything just right at home in your own house. Okay, make sure you circle whichever one that you would like if you earn that prize. Then for selling 40, you're gonna get a choice between our action cam, okay, which this is an extra big picture. It's a regular size camera, but it's anything on the move. You can take pictures and videos. So maybe if you're riding your bike or your scooter, you know, if you're in the back seat and you're doing it out the window as mom or dad's driving down the street, anything that's on the move, it'll take really good pictures and video. The other thing we have is our LED message board, and it's just like a dry erase board, but it lights up, and there's a remote control that you can change the background color. You can make it pulse and flash and kind of make it look like a business sign with the different neon markers that you can make pictures and write messages and things like that. Okay, so again, those are for selling 40. If you work really, really hard and you're able to get up to 60 cards, you know, we feel like you should be rewarded very well. So we've got some really good things at the 60 level. Our first choice is a smartwatch that you can sync up to phones and iPods and things like that. Our second choice is a remote control drone, and it's one of my favorite things we have. It flies very high, and on the bottom there's a camera that can take pictures and video with an aerial view, and then you can just take the little card, put it into your computer, and you can watch your video and look at your pictures and everything on the computer. And then our last choice is our Polaroid Instacam. It's one of the cameras where when you take the picture automatically prints out, so you have a copy of that just as soon as you take the picture. Okay, so again, those are for selling 60 cards. Now I know some of you are like, 60 cards, you know, I'm not sure that I could sell that many, but I do have something that I know every one of you can do. On next Thursday, okay, and it's only Thursday, it's our first Major Saver bonus day, and it's our tongue tugger day. Okay, for every card that you sell, you will get a tongue tugger. So if you sell one, you're gonna get one. You sell 10, 10. If you sell 60 cards on the first day, John will give you 60 tongue tuggers, okay? So that's something that everybody can do, is sell one. The cool thing about the tongue tuggers, okay, they work as a keychain, okay? You can use them as a stress reliever, okay? You can stretch the tongues and make faces and different things like that. My favorite thing to do with my tongue tuggers is to decorate my backpack, and I get a lot of conversations and compliments and things on my bag with having all my jingling tongue tuggers, okay? So again, that's only Thursday. If you bring your money in on Friday, John's gonna say, I'm sorry, you can't have your tongue tugger. So if you would like some of those, make sure you bring it in on Thursday. All right? Now, just a really quick review. Remember, the Major Saver card costs $10, okay? Never ever go door to door to sell your cards. Make sure you have your parents' permission before you do so. And then John will be here starting next Thursday for 5 days. All right? Well, thank you guys so much for being a great audience, and good luck selling.